Bye. Bye.
Call is now being recorded.
Hi, welcome to the Shorts and Aurelius podcast. Our guest today is Nicole. Hey, Nika.
Hi. How's everyone?
I hope everyone's good. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out when we end this recording. Anyway, Nicole, you were on the beach, with me and Aurelius living outside, and now you have 2 kids and you live in Las Vegas. Is that correct?
Yes.
So tell me a bit about what it's like to be a mom.
What it's like being a mom. Well, it's like a big life change. It's like having 2 people to be responsible for. And
Yeah,
it's great.
bet.
It's beautiful. It's like seeing the best parts of yourself being displayed and nurtured and cultivated on the outside of you. It's really great. It's a big shift for me. Very busy.
But also you're like a really free person, so it's kind of hard, isn't it? I'm sure.
Yeah, it hasn't, I haven't started really feeling it yet. I mostly feel the limitation that came with carrying the children. I was in the best conditions when I was carrying them, but yeah, it's still certain things that I could not do. And then the full recovery after having both of my children back to back. Yeah, it's been kind of slow. All I can remember doing is being a mom. I remember running around skating, having fun, enjoying the sun, smoking weed, and then I just remember that, and now I know being a mom.
That's kind of the way life works, though. It's kind of weird like that, isn't it? It's like you
Yes.
kind of just move on to the next phase, and that's just what you're doing now. And okay, well, I'm in this now, and that's what I do.
Right. I just have to leave the past where it is.
Yeah. How's Deshaun doing?
Sean's doing great. He's a great dad. He just, is connected with the girls. He does have 2 daughters, so he's a bit more open to sensitivity and feelings with them, and he's doing well. We're both flourishing as parents. It seems like we were ready for it, even though it was unplanned.
That's so cool. That's so awesome. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Thank you. I wish Aurelius was here. Unfortunately, we haven't figured out yet how to double record with guests. So, our last podcast, we had Jay Vincent Howard on. Did you ever meet him?
I'm not sure. Jay Vincent Howard.
He's doing some really interesting things. He started filming from his iPhone outside, and he decided to start putting together documentaries, and then sort of created a series called Dirty Kids that he's going to be putting out soon, which is going to be really cool.
Yeah.
And he has some really cool ideas about sort of ways that we could all utilize, things together. He has an idea for setting up a place where we could make backpacks, homeless kids could make backpacks and good backpacks for cheap and sell them to rich people for, $80 because they're good backpacks. But then for each one that we sold, we could give 2 away and still pay the workers and still, have it like a charity thing.
Yeah, sounds good. A friend of mine in Chicago put together something like that. They made a sleeping bag for the homeless, and somehow profit was turned. A company came and bought the handmade sleeping bags and just paid all the workers. Yeah, that sounds great.
See? That kind of thing. That's what we kind of need to utilize somehow. I don't know, but I don't know how we could do that. I mean, we all still just want to grow weed, all of us, I kind of feel.
Me too. It haunts me. Yeah, I think about, sometimes I think about the extreme way. There's no practical way for me to do it right now. Being a full-time mom, about to start a full-time job now. But I think
living in a weekly apartment in Las Vegas.
Right.
No.
Well, hold on. I have a neighbor who has like 14 plants in his apartment. And yeah, so every time I go down there, he has like a tent covering half his apartment, and he's just in there growing. So it's possible. It's just we don't want the kids eating the plants.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I think about, just being rich and then living in a nice house near a farm full of weed.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I never told you about my experience on the farm with Marcus up in Oregon, did I?
Was it shitty?
Yeah, but at the same time, like when you were there, it was the absolute dream. It was what we're talking about now.
Okay, no, you didn't tell me that.
I mean, like you come onto a farm like that has 1,000 plants like in full bloom, almost ready to harvest. 96 different strains. Sativa fruit patches. And it's like a buffet of weed all day, all different types of oils and presses, and people coming onto the farm with all different types of ways of doing different oils and presses, and it was pretty amazing. But yeah, it didn't pay off.
Oh.
It didn't pay off. But, we did get money from it, but it just took a hell of a lot of fighting to get our money.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a lot in what we thought it would be. And
it shouldn't be that way.
No, it shouldn't, but weed isn't as valuable as everyone thought it was going to be, because all the big farms kind of flooded the market and the regulation was just horrible.
Of course.
Yeah, well, you give it to the government and they fuck everything up,
I mean, what do we think was going to happen? No, I am happy that it's legal. That way the stigmas can slowly be removed and transmuted. I'm not too happy about the industry because we're people, we're citizens, and we should get to grow a plant that's lucrative. If it's a plant that's going to get us where we need to be financially, we should all be able to harvest it without worrying about big companies coming in and taking over.
If that's the case, though, Nico, like for reals, like, and I'm talking to you like for reals, like, we need nobody growing weed, and we need to be the only people growing weed if we want to make money. And that's really the way it was. If you think about how it was back in the day when you could sell pounds for $5,000, it was because you were the only person who had weed in town, and people didn't have ways to access it, so therefore you could sell it for more. The problem is there's too much weed now. Because it's legal, there's too much weed. Too many people are growing. That guy downstairs is your competition,
Right. Yeah, that's the way it is now. And
what he sells it for, we gotta sell it for, or cheaper. That's kind of
and I ain't going no cheaper than that. Cause
right, exactly.
Trash. Exactly. It's not even good. It's alright though. I'm getting over it slowly because, like, what can we do about it?
Yeah.
They took it out of our hands. I guess we got to leave it there.
Yeah.
But I do feel like that's an industry for the citizens and not for the government. Farming. Because we can grow vegetables and fruits and herbs that we need, healing herbs, and of course weed and everything else. So that should not be, taken from us. But everything else is taken from us.
Mm-hmm. It is. What's the weather like there? Is it hot?
The weather here had a whopping 107 yesterday up until 7 p.m. Yeah.
Oh, brutal. Do you have good air conditioning?
I do have good air conditioning.
Yeah,
Thank God.
Kind of important, yeah. Kind of important.
Yes. What's the weather like there?
About 73 at the probably it's probably more like 68 at the moment. But it's
that
nice.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's nice. But it
I don't even remember
really,
weather like that.
Really hot. Aw. Who's that? Is that Diamond or Jade?
It's Diamond.
Hi, Diamond. Hello, Diamond.
Say hi.
Hi. I'll meet you soon,
smiling.
friend. I'll meet you
Yes.
soon, new friend. I'm gonna try and come up and visit, as I said, and possibly try to make a move there in September, if that's alright with you.
That sounds good. That's my birthday month. So great.
Cool. Well, let's figure that out. Maybe we can figure out a house there or something and not have to deal with this shit.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to deal with that shit. But it is really hot here, shorts. But it'll be nearing the time for it to kind of cool off.
No, I know the weather there. I do. I've been there before. I just haven't like explored it properly. You know, I've just done like the strip in the hotel, you know, for a night or two.
Okay.
You kind of get locked into the resort when you go there. You don't really leave the resort, so that's not really the way I could experience the city, you know.
Oh no, Vegas is like nice aside from all of the resorts and vacation areas. It's a good neighborhood, good city. Lots of places to go, chill in nature and ground. I mean, you would just have to take a canopy or some type of sunscreen.
Were you there for the shooting?
No. I came a month afterward.
Whoa.
Yeah. I see the Trump Tower every time I walk outside. Both places I stayed was just right near me. Like,
he's in so much trouble.
I heard he's always in trouble. Like, I don't even know why this country still has presidents. They're just fall guys for stupid decisions made by other people we can't see. Like, he's been in trouble since he said he was running. He's been in trouble. Like, we knew this was going to happen because I knew he was going to win.
We kind of found out yesterday. Here was the thing that I found out yesterday. I found out that the NRA is really a Russian spy lobbying firm. Basically, there's basically a whole bunch of spies that have been running through the NRA and pumping money through it. Yeah.
Sounds about right. That sounds like some American stuff.
Yeah, right?
Right. That's us, to have a bunch of Russian spies running through.
It's American to have Russian spies running around with our guns.
Exactly. She laughs a lot. It's so funny.
I'm sure.
Hi.
So, what kind of music are you listening to at the moment, Nika?
What kind of music do I listen to? Okay, so I've been my daughter loves music, so I listen to what she wants to listen to. It's pretty much Sesame Street 3 times a day, pretty much, and Why Don't We? Those are 2 boy bands. They're always in rotation on TV. So I am stuck listening to Big Bird, Elmo, Why Don't We, pretty much, and Nick Jonas. So that's where I'm at in my life.
Man. Sounds good. Yeah. That's my jam. Oh, that's my jam. Oh.
Hey, that's my jam.
Hey.
Exactly. Oh, my daughter does that. Jay does that. So, hey. You gotta see it. So funny. Yeah, I'm on your phone.
Sorry if I'm using up your time or anything. We won't go much longer.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I wanted to ask you
I had it on the charger all night.
I wanted to ask you also about, do you know what's going on with Snapchat here? You probably don't.
No, I don't. The last time I left, everyone was mad about the glasses they were selling.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, so that was the last installment. So basically, they've left, but they've left all these buildings unrented. And there's rumors.
My Jesus. No, don't tell me that they came there, shut all of our shit down, and then vacated.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Freak Show's gone.
Dude.
Everything
I know
in that
Freak
area
Show's gone.
is gone. Yeah, everything's gone from that area. It's just empty.
They should be ashamed of themselves. Okay.
Well,
how's it going out there?
Here's the thing that's gonna happen. It's not good out, man. It's bad. There's not business. No one has cash.
Damn it.
You know, it's shitty.
So it's over. It's over until if someone else starts something there.
It's I mean, it's bad because
Zombieland?
well, what's gonna happen is meth land. Meth land.
Meth land.
You know, they on that stuff. They
on that shit.
What's gonna happen is apparently they're gonna move like corporate enterprises into that building that Freak Show was in. So they'll have Ben and Jerry's, Subway, McDonald's, Starbucks, but non-friendly to homeless, of course.
Of course.
And that's gonna push even more, less business to us out there.
Right.
Right. It's just it's not gonna get better. And there are small tech companies moving in now, like startups. Like, we have these things called birds. Do you have them there?
Yes.
You have birds
you talking about the scooters or the bikes?
Yeah, the scooters that are left everywhere. They're everywhere.
That's like too.
So it's like the streets of Venice are cluttered with birds, and then there's a new one that's moved in called Lime that's the same thing. So there's double the amount now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's lovely.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I seen someone doing zombie shit with one of the scooters, and it caught on fire or something. It was under someone's car on Facebook. It was out in Venice. I think Joey captured it. But yeah, one of the zombie people threw a scooter under someone's car, and something bad happened. Well, I really hate to hear this about Venice, but deep down I know that maybe the time just wasn't right, because me and my friends, we thought that, the energy that was there would be restored. So I guess it'll be restored in a time that has nothing to do with us, because it's breaking down first before it's coming together. It's breaking down completely.
It's not our time to be here. It's not our generation to fix it. It's the next ones or whatever, to relay it again.
Yeah, I give up on that. And I just put that energy of, newness and openness and freedom and art. I put that into my family, because it wasn't just me. It wasn't just Vernon. It wasn't just, oh Lord, Ariana. It was a lot of us that felt like that place would be a good place for, all the travelers and everything. But they're kicking us out of there. So why stay? She's going to cause a problem that we don't need. So
it's the other part about this is, Mike Bonin, the guy who basically, I don't even know his positioning, but he basically runs Venice, and he's the guy who let Snapchat and all them in. So what they're doing is they're setting up a 100-person encampment, supposedly. They're trying to push for this, and then they're going to say that they've ended homelessness because they've gotten 100 people in this camp. And then they're going to go after the people who are on the street, targeted.
Yeah, you all got to get out of there.
I know. It's not a good place to be, man.
No, we felt it. When me and Deshaun came back this last time and we seen how things were worse, I was like, oh, this is going downhill, man.
I didn't tell you. Also, they started this own police force called BID Police Force, which is the Business Index District Police Force or something. Business Independent District.
Oh, can we go, 3 minutes? I got 3 more minutes left. Okay.
Sure, that's fine. So the Business Independent District is like this police force that's hired by the city through the businesses that moved in, like Snapchat, to basically harass the homeless people. And they ride around and do that, and that's what they do.
Oh, wow.
Lovely,
okay,
huh?
So, yeah, you guys should definitely go, because you know how I feel when I'm out there. I feel like I'm at home. And if somebody did that to me, we'll have a civil rights photo in 2018 going on. Like, come messing with me while I'm trying to smoke my weed on the side of the beach. No.
All right,
well,
Nico.
I wish everyone love and blessings. Thanks for having me today.
We love you so much. We miss you.
Miss you guys too.
I'm gonna come see you, and we'll come find a place to live. All right.
All right.
Figure it out. Love you. Bye.
Bye bye.